The top 10 fireworks disasters. Number 10, Tlaxcala, Mexico. During a religious ceremony, fireworks were being set off in a parade. One of the fireworks misfired and it landed in one of the trucks that was carrying more fireworks that were going to be shot off later. Before anybody could run away, the fireworks exploded, effectively turning the truck into a car bomb. 16 people were killed and 154 were wounded. The blast damaged everything within a 300-foot radius of the truck. Number 9. Losing my head. Shortly before 9 p.m. on July 4th, 2011, a man from North Dakota named Jesse William Burley decapitated himself with a mortar-style firework. Burley was setting off fireworks at the Riviera Heights Mobile Home Park, and he was casually chatting with his neighbor while he was doing it. According to the neighbor, Burley leaned over and lit the firework, and while he was still standing over it, the firework exploded and it blew his head clean off. Number 8. The Bright Sparklers. The Bright Sparklers fire occurred in Malaysia in 1991. The factory caught fire when workers were experimenting with a new chemical mixture. The initial explosion caught fire to a set of bazookas in the room. That began a chain reaction of explosions that eventually killed 26 people and damaged 200 homes. Investigators found that the factory was at fault for not complying with safety standards. Number 7. It seemed like a good idea at the time. On July 4th, 2007, in Tampa, Florida, a man named Tony Glenn Rogers walked into a fireworks tent, and in the middle of the tent he set off a $130 firework called the High and Mighty. Apparently, he underestimated what it could do. The sparks started flying and it started a chain reaction, and soon over $70,000 worth of fireworks had exploded. Rogers pleaded guilty in court and received 3.5 years in prison. Number 6. Who needs a license? Southern India is a hotspot for fireworks manufacturing. In 2012, there was more than 700 firework factories in this region, and many of them operate without having a license. It was only a matter of time before some catastrophe struck. Workers were mixing together volatile chemicals in a room that was kept far too hot to store explosives. The chemicals exploded, killing 40 people and injuring another 70. Several people were arrested as a result. Even today, there are still small explosions in this region almost every month. Number 5. Chinese New Bridge. Chinese New Year is easily the biggest celebration of the year in China. In 2013, in the Henan province of China, a truck carrying fireworks exploded while driving underneath an overpass on an elevated highway. The explosion caused the bridge to collapse, sending cars crashing down. 26 people were killed in the explosion, and it's unknown how many people were injured. Number 4. Devon, England. In November of 1998, England's largest fireworks factory burned to the ground. The blast was so big that it broke many of the windows of people that lived nearby. People over 10 miles away could hear the blast. The factory exploded when a small spark managed to start a chain reaction that ended up lighting over 18,000 pounds of fireworks. Number 3. The Seest fireworks disaster. A fireworks depot caught fire when a worker unloading fireworks accidentally dropped a carton of rockets. There were 3 consecutive explosions before the entire warehouse, full of over $100 million worth of fireworks, was completely destroyed. There were 284 tons of explosives in this depot. The explosions forced firefighters to retreat. The blasts continued throughout the night, and it took a full 4 days before the area was safe. Number 2. Mesa Redonda Fire, 2001. In a busy shopping district, the owner of a fireworks stall was showing off a firework to a customer. The firework shot off and it landed on the roof of a building across the street, and it ignited several tons of fireworks that were being stored inside. The resulting explosion leveled 4 city blocks. There were over 4,000 people in the street at the time of the explosion. 290 people lost their lives and another 200 people were injured. Number 1. Enschede. Likely the worst fireworks explosion in modern history. This explosion wiped out an entire residential area. The fire began in a fireworks factory in the Netherlands in May of 2000. The factory was holding over 100 tons of explosives in storage. The resulting explosion was so loud that it could be heard 19 miles away. 23 people were killed in the explosion, and 946 people were injured. The fire completely destroyed 400 homes, and it damaged over 1,500. The cause of the explosion has never been determined because no evidence could be recovered from the ruins of the building. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you really liked it, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this.